Lead. In the world of sales, lead represents a person who might become a customer. Think of a lead like a seed that has the potential to grow into a flourishing plant. When someone shows interest in a product or service, perhaps by filling out a form on a website, attending a product demonstration, or subscribing to a newsletter, they are considered a lead. This interest signifies the first spark of a possible sale, but it's just the beginning. The challenge for businesses is to nurture this interest, helping the lead gather more information and build trust, moving them closer to making a purchase. Thus, identifying a lead is the crucial first step in a journey that businesses hope will culminate in a successful sale, and it requires careful attention and engagement to transform this potential into reality. Prospect. A prospect is a lead who fits particularly well with what a company offers. This is not just any potential customer, it's someone who has been evaluated and identified as a good fit for the product or service, making them more likely to buy. For example, if a company sells high-end photography equipment, a prospect might be someone who is a professional photographer, rather than someone who just enjoys taking occasional snapshots. This distinction is key because it focuses sales efforts on individuals who are most likely to benefit from and afford the company's products. Qualifying a lead as a prospect involves understanding their needs, budget, and decision-making process, which are critical steps to ensure that sales resources are targeted effectively for higher conversion rates.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
Cold calling. Cold calling is like knocking on the doors of strangers. It involves reaching out to potential customers who have not shown prior interest in a product or service. This can be challenging, as the caller must quickly capture the interest of someone who might be completely unaware or even uninterested in what is being offered. The goal of cold calling is to introduce these potential customers to the product or service, hoping to spark interest and eventually turn them into a lead, and then a customer. Despite its challenges, cold calling can be an effective way to expand a customer base, as it proactively seeks out new business opportunities rather than waiting for leads to come in. Sales funnel. The sales funnel is a visual metaphor for the journey that potential customers go through on their way to a purchase. It's shaped like an inverted pyramid, wide at the top and narrow at the bottom. At the top, many potential customers become aware of a product or service. As they move down the funnel, some lose interest or find that it's not right for them, and they drop out. Others continue to gather information, evaluate the offering, and become more interested. The funnel narrows as the number of potential customers decreases, but those who remain are more likely to purchase. At the bottom of the funnel, the sales team works to close the deal with these well-qualified prospects. Understanding this process helps businesses optimize their sales strategies at each stage, guiding more potential customers towards making a purchase. Closing. Closing is the climax of the sales process. It's the moment when all the nurturing, persuasion, and negotiation come to fruition, and a sale is finally made. This stage requires strong skills in negotiation and understanding of customer needs and hesitations. A successful close involves resolving any final objections and confirming the customer's decision to proceed. It's not just about ending the transaction but ensuring the customer feels confident and satisfied with their purchase, laying the groundwork for future business and referrals. Effective closing techniques are crucial for converting the most promising prospects into actual sales, making it a critical focus for any sales professional. Upselling. Upselling is a strategy used to encourage customers to buy a more expensive version of an item or to add features that enhance their initial purchase. This not only increases the sales value but also potentially improves customer satisfaction by providing them with a product that better meets their needs. Imagine buying a basic model of a smartphone, and the salesperson shows you how upgrading to a higher model will get you better camera quality and more storage space. It's tempting because it promises a better experience. When done correctly, upselling feels natural and helpful rather than pushy, aligning with the customer's underlying needs and desires. Cross-selling. Cross-selling is a sales strategy where you recommend additional products or services that complement what the customer is already purchasing. Imagine you're buying a new smartphone. The salesperson might suggest buying a case or screen protector as well. This isn't just about increasing sales, it's about enhancing the customer's experience by making sure they get the most out of their purchase. When done thoughtfully, cross-selling can make customers feel cared for. They see that the business understands their needs and is trying to provide a complete solution. This strategy relies on a deep understanding of how different products can be used together, which helps build a relationship of trust between the customer and the business. By effectively using cross-selling, businesses not only increase their revenue but also improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. Quota. A quota is a specific sales target set for a salesperson or sales team to achieve within a certain timeframe, typically monthly or quarterly. Quotas are used to measure performance and motivate sales teams to reach business goals. They can include revenue targets, the number of new accounts to secure, or specific volumes of products to sell. Meeting or exceeding these quotas often leads to bonuses or other incentives, making them a powerful motivator for sales professionals. However, setting quotas too high can be demoralizing if consistently unachievable, while too low can lead to complacency. Effective quota setting requires understanding market conditions, the capabilities of the sales team, and realistic assessments of potential growth, ensuring that these goals challenge the team while remaining attainable. Pipeline. The sales pipeline is a crucial tool in sales management, depicting the stages a prospect goes through before becoming a customer. It's usually visualized as a series of steps starting with initial contact, followed by qualification, proposal, negotiation, and finally, closing. Each stage contains a number of potential deals that are progressively filtered out as they move closer to conversion. Managing this pipeline effectively allows sales teams to forecast future sales and identify bottlenecks in the sales process where prospects tend to drop off. It also helps prioritize efforts on deals that are more likely to close or need more attention, ensuring that resources are used efficiently and increasing the chances of meeting sales quotas. Churn rate. Churn rate is a critical metric in businesses, especially those that rely on ongoing customer relationships like subscription services. It measures the percentage of customers who stop using a company's products or services over a specific period. A high churn rate can indicate dissatisfaction with the product, poor customer service, or better offers from competitors. Reducing churn is crucial because retaining an existing customer is generally less expensive than acquiring a new one. Companies often analyze reasons behind churn to improve their offerings and customer service. Effective strategies to reduce churn include improving customer engagement, addressing customer complaints promptly, and offering incentives for loyalty. Touchpoint. A touchpoint refers to any interaction between a business and a customer. This can be through various channels like emails, social media, customer service calls, or in-person meetings. Each touchpoint is an opportunity to build the customer's trust and enhance their perception of the brand. Effective management of touchpoints is crucial for delivering a consistent and satisfying customer experience. Businesses use these interactions to gather feedback, resolve issues, and ensure that customers feel valued throughout their journey. Optimizing touchpoints involves understanding customer needs and preferences, which can lead to more personalized and effective marketing strategies, ultimately increasing customer loyalty and satisfaction. Objection. An objection in sales is a concern or question raised by a prospect that acts as a barrier to completing a sale. These can range from concerns about pricing, relevance, or the perceived value of the product or service. Handling objections is a key skill for sales professionals, as it involves listening carefully, understanding the root of the concern, and responding appropriately. Effective objection handling reassures the customer by providing additional information, demonstrating the value, or adjusting the offering to better meet their needs. Successfully overcoming objections can often lead to a stronger relationship between the buyer and seller, as it shows the seller's commitment to addressing the buyer's concerns. Demo. A demo, short for demonstration, is a powerful tool used in sales to showcase how a product or service works. Think of it as a test drive for technology or services, where potential customers can see, feel, and understand the product's benefits in real-life applications. The purpose of a demo is not just to inform but to engage and excite the prospective buyer about what is being offered. It allows the salesperson to highlight the key features and advantages of their product, directly addressing how these can solve specific problems or improve the customer's situation. This hands-on experience helps to break down skepticism and build trust, making it easier for the prospect to make a purchasing decision. A well-executed demo is tailored to the needs and interests of the potential customer, making it clear how the product stands out from the competition and fits perfectly into their life or business operations. Cold lead. A cold lead refers to a potential customer who has previously shown interest in a product or service but hasn't engaged with the company recently. These leads are often challenging because the initial interest might have waned, or the context in which they engaged initially may have changed. Reactivating cold leads requires a strategic approach, often involving renewed contact with updated information or offers that might reignite their interest. The key to converting a cold lead is understanding the reasons behind their inactivity, whether they found an alternative solution, faced budget constraints, or simply lost interest. Effective communication that addresses these factors and reintroduces the value of the product or service can help transform a cold lead into an active prospect. Warm lead. A warm lead is a prospective customer who has shown recent interest in a product or service. Unlike cold leads, warm leads are actively engaged and have usually interacted with the company through actions like visiting the website, subscribing to a newsletter, or responding to a campaign. These leads are more accessible and receptive to sales efforts because there is already an established connection and awareness of the company's offerings. The sales approach with warm leads can be more direct and personalized, focusing on deepening the relationship and pushing towards a sale. The advantage with warm leads is their familiarity with the brand, which often shortens the sales cycle and increases the likelihood of conversion.